Sigma females, an enigma wrapped in mystery, subtly redefining success and happiness. They are the game changers, the rule breakers, the ones who march to the beat of their own drum. But who are they really? Let's set the stage for this exploration. Picture a woman, self-sufficient, independent, and introverted. She doesn't seek validation from others, nor does she feel the need to conform to societal norms. She's comfortable in her own skin and is not afraid to stand alone. This, my friends, is a glimpse into the world of a Sigma female. Now, you may be wondering what makes a Sigma female so distinct. Well, unlike their alpha and beta counterparts, Sigma females are not influenced by societal norms and expectations. They value their independence and autonomy above all else. They don't rely on others to define their worth or success. Instead, they carve their own path, setting their own standards of success and happiness. Sigma females are the introverted leaders of our society. They lead quietly yet effectively. They may not be at the forefront soaking up the limelight, but they're behind the scenes making things happen. They're the architects of their own lives, building a world that suits their unique needs and desires. They're not the ones you'll find clamoring for attention or seeking approval. Instead, they're the ones quietly observing, analyzing, and strategizing. They're the thinkers, the planners, the doers. They're the ones who get things done, on their own terms and in their own time. In a world that's constantly pushing us to conform and fit in, Sigma females stand out by simply being themselves. They're redefining what it means to be successful and happy on their own terms. They're proof that you don't need to follow the crowd to find fulfillment. You just need to be true to yourself. So, who are these Sigma females? Let's dive deeper into their world. Sigma females march to the beat of their own drum, embodying true independence. They are the epitome of self-reliance, not requiring a chorus of approval to validate their choices or decisions. It's not the applause that drives them, but their internal compass, their personal values and beliefs. They're not swayed by societal norms or expectations, but rather they set their own rules, their own standards, and their own goals. You see, Sigma females redefine success. It's not about the glitz and glamour, the towering skyscrapers or the corner office. It's not about the hefty bank account, the designer labels, or the social media followers. No, for Sigma females, success is much more personal, much more profound. It's about personal growth, about learning and evolving. It's about chasing passion, not popularity. It's about achieving a sense of fulfillment, not fame. It's about leaving a legacy, not a trail of material possessions. They thrive on their own, not needing the constant buzz of social interaction to feel alive. They are comfortable in their solitude, using it as a time for introspection, for self-discovery. They are not afraid of silence. They embrace it, for they know that in silence they can hear their inner voice, their true self, loud and clear. Sigma females are not about grand gestures, but about meaningful actions. They are not about public displays, but about private victories. They are not about external validation, but about internal satisfaction. They don't measure success by others' standards, but by their own. They don't chase after society's version of success, but craft their own definition. They don't seek to fit into boxes, but to break them, to redefine them. Success for Sigma females is a personal journey, not a public celebration. It's about being true to oneself, about living according to one's own values, about finding one's own path. It's about embracing one's individuality, about owning one's choices, about creating one's own destiny. It's not about the destination, but the journey. And for Sigma females, it's a journey worth taking. Contrary to popular belief, Sigma females harness their introversion as their strength. Now that's a statement that might seem counterintuitive to many. After all, we live in a world that often idolizes extroversion, where the loudest voices in the room are usually the ones heard the most. But let's delve a little deeper. Sigma females embody the essence of the introverted powerhouse. They revel in their introverted nature, not viewing it as a weakness or a setback, but rather as a unique strength. It's a characteristic that sets them apart, enabling them to thrive in environments that others might find overwhelming. While some may think of introversion as a barrier to success, Sigma females see it as an opportunity. They use their solitude as a platform for rejuvenation and innovation. It's in these quiet moments that their minds come alive, brimming with fresh, groundbreaking ideas. They are not confined by the noise and distractions of the outside world. Instead, they find solace and inspiration within their own thoughts. And let's not forget, Sigma females are comfortable in their own company. They don't seek constant social interaction or validation from others. They understand that their worth isn't defined by how many friends they have or how popular they are. Instead, they value meaningful connections and deep, thoughtful conversations. They're not about small talk, they're about big ideas. This doesn't mean they're aloof or antisocial, quite the contrary. Sigma females are deeply empathetic and understanding. They're just selective about who they choose to share their world with. They prefer quality over quantity when it comes to relationships, creating bonds that are real, honest, and profound. Sigma females are the introverted powerhouses of our world. They're redefining what success looks like, proving that you don't have to be the loudest voice in the room to make an impact. Their power lies not in noise, but in their quiet resilience, their innovative thinking, and their unwavering self-belief. In the quiet, Sigma females find their power. They're not just surviving in a world that often overlooks introverts. They're thriving, leading, and redefining success on their own terms. In a world of trends, Sigma females remain timeless, defying the norms. Oh, the Sigma female, an enigma wrapped in a mystery, a nonconformist, a trendsetter, a trailblazer. She's the one who dances to the rhythm of her own drum, who breaks the shackles of societal expectations with grace and grit. She's not the one to follow the crowd, rather she sets the path for others to follow. She's a leader, not by imposing authority, but by inspiring through her actions. She's the one who dares to dream and has the courage to turn those dreams into reality. She's not afraid to stand alone if it means standing for what she believes in. She's the one who challenges the status quo, who questions the conventions and refuses to be boxed into societal norms. She's the one who dares to be different, to be unique, to be herself. She doesn't seek validation from the outside world, she defines her own worth. She's a rebel with a cause, a force to be reckoned with. Her nonconformist nature isn't about rebellion for rebellion's sake. It's about living life on her own terms, about setting her own standards of success and happiness. It's about carving her own niche in a world that often tries to fit everyone into a mold. She's a trailblazer, leaving footprints for others to follow. She's not afraid to venture into the unknown, to take the road less traveled. She's a beacon of hope, a torchbearer, guiding others towards their own path. She's a testament to the power of individuality, a symbol of resilience and strength. She shatters stereotypes, breaks barriers, and pushes boundaries. She's a role model, an inspiration, a beacon of hope for all those who dare to be different, who dare to be themselves. Sigma females are not just breaking the mold, they're recreating it. They're redefining what it means to be successful, to be happy, to be a woman. They're showing the world that there's more than one way to live, to succeed, to be happy. They're showing us that it's okay to be different, that it's okay to be ourselves. For Sigma females, happiness isn't a destination, it's a state of being. A profound sentiment, isn't it? Yet this is the mantra Sigma females live by as they navigate through life. They are not in pursuit of happiness, they embody it, they breathe it, they live it. Sigma females redefine happiness in a way that's quite unique. They don't see it as a finish line to be crossed after achieving certain milestones. Instead, they find happiness in the journey of personal growth, in the thrill of self-discovery, in the satisfaction of self-sufficiency. They are their own cheerleaders, their own source of motivation, and their own best friends. This self-reliance, this independence, is what constitutes their happiness. In a world that often equates happiness with materialistic success and societal approval, Sigma females stand apart. They don't seek validation from external sources. They don't measure their happiness by the size of their bank accounts or the number of followers they have on social media. They find their joy in their passions, in their hobbies, in the little things that make their souls sing. They find happiness in their solitude, in their quiet moments of introspection. They find joy in their own company, in the silence that lets them connect with their inner selves. They find contentment in their own thoughts, in their own dreams, in their own aspirations. Sigma females teach us that happiness is not about the destination but the journey. It's not about how much you have, but how much you appreciate what you have. It's not about fitting in, but about being comfortable in your own skin. So, what can we learn from these Sigma females? We learn that happiness is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It's deeply personal. It's subjective. It's unique to each individual. We learn that happiness is not something you chase, it's something you cultivate within yourself. Sigma females teach us that true happiness comes from within. It's about embracing who you are, about celebrating your individuality, about being true to yourself. It's about finding joy in your journey, about appreciating the little moments, about being your own source of happiness. And that, my friends, is a lesson worth learning.